Good morning, guys. How you doing? This is Melvin Robinson with Integrity Air and Home Inspections, coming to you from Oxford, Georgia. Usually I don't come this far for a home inspection, but I think this was a referral. So I wanted to kind of go over a couple of things in a new construction bill. The builder is actually here working now, and that's always, to me, like a bad sign. They're supposed to close tomorrow, so I'm kind of taking a little extra time to walk through this. That way I won't get a bad phone call. So right now I'm in the attic and I'm looking at the structural part of the home, and I'm looking at the nails that were installed from the roof plywood. So what I noticed was that once I looked at one nail, I noticed that one nail was not really lining up with the beam, and this beam runs all the way up to the ridge, and these are engineered joists, trusses that were actually cut from the factory. So you can see where the nails from the very top miss the beam, and then if you go down, you see nails missing the beams there. And that's basically somebody with a nail gun. They thought they hit the stud and they really didn't. So there you can see where the nail kind of caught a little bit of the beam. It missed the beam on the second one, and so forth, you know, all the way down. And right here you can see where he missed he literally missed the whole beam all the way down. So if you're a roofer and you notice that you didn't hit the stud, usually you'll go back and you'll try to line it up again and hit the beam, but sometimes people just don't really, I guess, care for their work a little bit. But we're gonna put that in the report. However it gets repaired, normally that's not like what we have in our destination. We want to mention it to the buyers, and the builder can kind of go from there as far as what they will do. But the reason why that's important is because it will, in a real heavy windstorm, it could actually lift your plywood off of your roof, because you don't have the depth of the nails installed into the plywood going into the beams. So that's critical when it comes to high winds and roofs lifting off and the sheeting and all that. So one thing we want to try to look for. Also, there's some other things in this home that I'm gonna point out here shortly, but that's just one of the things I wanted to kind of put in my weekly video. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, so we're down here in the basement now, and I'm looking at the wall, and the deck is running through these bolts. So I want to show you right here. There's the lag bolts coming in, and that should have a sister joist coming from this part to that part, and here as well. So they got lag bolts installed, but the continuous load needs to be at that point to give it to make sure that deck, if it starts to sway or pull, it won't actually pull away from the house. So that's one little thing that we want to point out. This little spot right here needs a plate installed, so the load continues to go across the seal plates to make sure that is not shifting, and that usually is a point where you'll have a crack going up the wall. And people always wonder why cracks and stuff happen in new construction, and that's one of the reasons. They don't have a continuous load going across the seal plates in order to make sure that load is even across the floor. So one little thing here in the basement, they missed, I don't even know why. I guess they ran out of material, but so you got a seal plate here. The seal plate is missing from that point to that point, so that needs to be repaired. I don't even know how they missed that, but you can see that they didn't put any caulking in there, but that's pretty minor. So we'll write that up, put that in the report, and we'll move on. Okay, guys, so I've made my way through the home and had a conversation with the builders, and they're actually really cool. So they're going to probably get majority of the work done that needs to be done without any pushback. So that's what you like to see, is we like to work together in this industry. So the last thing that I noticed was right here at the side of the home, the retaining wall. Well, no retaining wall, and it needs to be installed. So what he did was install the pipe, but that more than likely is going to fall on the homeowner versus the builders. They're not going to probably want to put a retaining wall in. That's about $3 to $4 grand at a 4-foot wall. So Jeff definitely want to try to control that dirt and the water coming off of the hill, unless he decides to, you know, concrete all this in. But very nice setup, very nice home, and pretty good inspection. So house was a monster, man. It took me forever. Patio is super nice, so they're getting it done, and we are pleased to be able to take care of him. So again, Melvin Robinson with Integrity Air Home Inspection. Give us a call if you have any questions or if you need an inspection performed. Thank you. Have a great day.